A single painting, and the city's heart itself skipped a beat. A crack in the harmony, a glimpse of the chaos they so feared. Vane, the hunter, felt a strange stirring. Why did these chaotic expressions hold such power? Meanwhile, Ilara, guided by instinct and daring, found the heart of their darkness. Not just a system, my child, but a monster, hidden deep beneath the city. A great siphon, drawing the very essence of human feeling. The truth was a scream in the silence. The collective was stealing their very souls. Draining the laughter, the sorrow, the love, leaving only dullness behind. She saw her grandmother, once bright as the morning sun, now a ghost of a memory. The rage in Ilara's heart burned like 1,000 suns. No more games. No more whispers. Ilara would paint a roar. Deep in the earth, in a forgotten chamber, her greatest canvas began to bloom. A mural of life, of passion, of all that they had lost. Each stroke, a defiance. Each color, a promise. The hunter was close, sensing the immense power Ilara now wielded. But it was too late. Her sparks of art had ignited the dry tinder of forgotten hearts. A tear here, a smile there. The city was stirring from its long, long sleep. The chase was on. Through the cold veins of the city, Ilara danced, painting illusions, weaving chaos, leaving the enforcers in bewildered tangles. But deep below, the monstrous collective sensed the tremor. Its cold voice demanded silence. But a rising tide cannot be hushed. Finally, the showdown. Before her magnificent canvas, her heart's outpouring, Ilara stood defiant. Commander Vane, the embodiment of their control, faced her. She raised her brush, not as a weapon of destruction, but of rebirth. And in that moment, even Vane, the unfeeling, saw a flicker of truth. With a single, final stroke, Ilara released the torrent. A wave of pure emotion, a rainbow of forgotten feelings, swept through the city. And Vane, Vane. The cold mask shattered, and tears, real tears, flowed down his face. He remembered. The price of such power, my child, is often immense. Ilara gave her all, fading like a glorious sunset. But the city, oh, the city truly lived. No longer muted, no longer bound. And Vane, once her hunter, now carried her spirit, for though Ilara was gone, her final, vibrant brushstroke whispered her story for all eternity. And in every laugh, every tear, every song, her art lives on. In the heart of a world that had forgotten its song, there stood a city. A city where the sun painted the walls in shades of forgotten dreams, but the people, the people walked in a slumber, a silent, gray dance of existence. This was Azure Plaza, where the Harmony Collective had spun its web, silencing every vibrant whisper, every joyful tear. But even in the deepest silence, a single note can ring true. In a forgotten corner, where the city's heart still faintly beat, lived Ilara. Not just a girl, mind you, but a whisper, a rebel, a keeper of secrets. And her secret, she spoke the language of colors, a tongue long forbidden. The Harmony Collective had its guardians, cold and unyielding, called the Art Enforcers. They hunted down beauty, crushed imagination, and saw chaos where a child simply saw a flower. Their leader, Commander Vane, was a wall against joy. But Ilara? Oh, she was not one to be silenced. Her brushes were mischief itself. With a flick of her wrist, a splash of color, she could turn a boring wall into a dance floor, or make the stiffest enforcers chase phantoms only they could see. Imagine it, my child, men in uniform, flailing at air, all because of a whispered joke from a paintbrush. Such games, though delightful, carried great peril. Ilara danced on the edge of a blade, always just out of reach. But in her secret place, among the forbidden colors, lay a deeper truth. A faded canvas, the face of her grandmother, a whisper from a time when art was breath, not crime. Ilara's art was more than pretty pictures, it was a seed, a spark. A tiny painting left on a bench could stir a forgotten feeling, a fleeting memory in a muted soul, and Commander Vane, though he knew it not, felt a strange pull. His logic, His scanners showed him a pattern, a chaos he couldn't quite grasp. She saw how deep the chains ran, how they traded even feelings for dull obedience. But Alara was no longer just playing games. Her brush became a thunderclap.